So he is current Ravens long snapper, friend of the show, friend of the program. He's coming back. Nick Moore. There he is.
Hey, clapping for himself.
Yeah, that's
There
good.
he is. What an introduction. I was clapping for Rip's ability to give me just such a loving and kind and gracious introduction there.
You know what? I'm a giver, Nick. You know,
Yeah.
I want to make people feel good.
You are indeed.
And you know what? I'm happy. I'm happy I could provide that for you. It's been a minute since we've had you on last. Let's see. Todd Monken has been on. Teddy Buchanan's been on. Teddy's a great guy. And I told him if you don't treat him well, I said I'd whoop your ass.
Great hair.
Be hard. Yeah. Great hair.
I treat him well.
He did say that.
He's a good kid. That's a good kid right there.
He is a good kid.
That's a good kid right there.
He's a great kid. Who else do we have on?
Charlie.
I believe Charlie Kolar.
Yeah.
Yep.
Charlie, the night that John was let go, which I felt like brutal timing, but Charlie's amazing.
Handled it well.
That's all right.
He did great. And then now you're back. You know,
I'm here.
Tony Dungy,
Haruki.
We had 2 Super Bowl winning quarterbacks on since
head coaches.
Head coaches. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, I saw that. That's fair.
Well, Nick, welcome back.
I'm here now.
You are here now. We're happy you're here. And, you know, we got a little time with you because you're a family man. It's the off season. But according to you, you were putting in some work today. I
was trying to anyway. But the presser ran me short, cut my workout short, you know.
Okay, so give the context to the people here. So the press conference for Jesse Minter was held today around 11:30. So you went in to get some work in.
Yeah.
And then you're like, well, I'll just stumble on into this meeting.
No. That's not exactly how it went down. Okay. You know, I train up there in the off season because I live right down the road from the facility. So it makes sense. Got everything I need there. So, but I was planning on going in to work out a little bit earlier because I knew they had asked me to come to the presser. Tom Valente had asked me to come in because I'm in town. And I said, yeah, of course. And, I was going to go work out at 10. That way I would, 9:30, 10. And of course my son decided he was going to stay up till 5:00 in the morning last night. So I was like, I'm going to sleep in a little bit. Didn't make it in till about 10:45 and, got a little bit in and then went over to the press, moseyed my way down. That's why I looked, I look raggedy because I haven't got a haircut in a while, but I looked like a bum in that picture because I did not expect to be there. You know, I was standing there. I was talking to Justice and a couple of the other guys that were right there, Trav, and Jesse comes walking up and he's high-fiving everybody. You know, I had known him when my first year here, he was coaching DBs. So I'd already had a little bit of a relationship with him. It's been a few years, but dapped him up, said what's up, and then he just decided to stop right there. And I was like, oh, okay. I guess this is how it's going to go right here. I guess I'm in the middle. And, it's an honor to be up, to be up there. But I texted my wife after and I was like, man, I got a wedding coming up next week. So I was waiting to get my hair cut. And I was like, I should have got my hair cut for this one. I look terrible. The gray is really graying right now. You can see I'm like self-conscious in this camera right now. So
dude, you look.
It happens.
Great. You gotta embrace it. It looks real good.
In with I'm getting ready to go outside and play in the snow with the boys, and I got my beanie on, and it blends in with the beanie. It kind of matches the colors. So
you know what? There's a couple things. One, you look ready for the season, which and the seasons. Which, a lot of snow still outside, but you're also a seasoned vet now. Like, you got to kind of play the part, man. Like, it's been different now, you know. Minter, he called me and said, hey, I need Nick to step up this year. We just lost Gordon to the Giants. You know, we need this guy to be that Grizzly Adams veteran here. So, like, you play the part.
I can do it.
You look good.
I can do it. I mean, I'm embracing it, wholeheartedly, going all in. Just going to let it ride for the next 12 months. Just look like see how much of a beard I can get, how long my hair can get,
Yeah, if KVN doesn't come back, that makes you the old man on campus, right?
No. Thankfully, John Jenkins is still older than me. He'll be back. That old man, that's an old man right there. I love Big John, but that boy is old now. Hey, that's an old soul. When we signed on the same day, and I was like, oh, thank God you're coming back. So I'm not the oldest guy in the room now. I'm still the second or third oldest now.
Yeah, well, you know what? Your looks aside, which I'll stop on your outfit apparel, even though those shorts were looking pretty short up there, man. It looked like you're back 80s style basketball right there.
Showing the VMOs off, man. That's why I do my workouts. Got to get a little confidence boost. Let the quads come out and breathe a little bit.
I don't know. It looked like you missed leg day that day. I don't know if that was on the workout this morning.
Okay. In that angle, you can't see my right leg. That's where I missed leg day because my Achilles. But that left leg, that's a strong leg right there. That's a good looking leg, baby. Okay. That's a good looking leg right there.
That's what? Couldn't have said it better. Really couldn't have said it better. Hey, so the enthusiasm in the building, right? So you said you had a previous relationship, obviously Minter going back to your first year, his last year before leaving the Ravens, and now it's the full circle moment. But, dude, it seems like there's a great energy. There's a lot of excitement. Maybe just your initial thought, you're in there, you're watching this. There was former players. I mentioned Jamie Sharper. He's going to join us today before. A lot of people were back for this. It seemed like it was a really exciting chapter, but your thoughts being in the building and being there for the moment.
I definitely think that there's a lot of excitement around. I mean, I've talked to a lot of the guys on the team and a lot of the former guys that were in there, Sam Cook and Nick Boyle and Kadri was there, and Jimmy Smith and Levine, and some guys that played for Jimmy when he was coaching here, but also knew him aside from that. And, I think there's a lot to be excited for with the future. Jesse, listening to him talk today at the presser, he seems like he learned, he said, one of the questions was like, who was his biggest coaching mentors? And he had mentioned his dad early in his career. His dad was kind of his main mentor, but then in the latter part of his career up to this point, it had been, John and Jim Harbaugh, because he worked for both of them. And, to me, like, he seems like he has that same level, because he talked about, physicality, effort, togetherness, playing for your teammate, your brother. Like, those are all the same mantras that we had under Coach Harbaugh. And to me, it seems like he's going to take that same idea, but he's going to put it into his own way. He talked about he was going to have to, develop his own, make it kind of doesn't want to change everything, but he wants to bring in his own energy, his own personality to it. And that's something that I me personally, I'm excited for that, because I think Jesse's done a tremendous job as a defensive coordinator. He did really well at Vandy, did well at Michigan, and they had a freaking dog defense in LA. So, I think he's going to bring a lot of youth, a lot of energy, and a lot of excitement to the Ravens. And I think that's what we need. I think we need a change of pace. We've been, stagnant for a while, and that's not a knock on anybody. I love playing for Coach Harbaugh, and, I think he's one of the best coaches in the history of the game. And I wish him nothing but the best, but sometimes change is good. And I think that Jesse's the man for the job. I'm really excited. I haven't got to talk to him too much. He did say he was going to reach out and talk some more, obviously with Chris Horton going to the Giants. There's some a void in the special teams room. And as you said, I'm the longest tenured special teams player that we have. And, he had mentioned he wanted to talk to me about that a little bit. So I'll see. And if I get an opportunity to chat with him, I'll look forward to that. And, I just think for us, we have so much talent. There's so much positivity that with the Ravens, I think that the future looks bright for us, and I'm excited for what's coming. And I think everybody in Flock Nation should. Jesse, he's going to be a great football coach, and obviously with Eric and Sashi and Mr. Bishotti and all the front office guys, they work tirelessly to get here, to get to this point, and they've made some unbelievable choices, in the draft as far as personnel, especially when it comes to the long snapping position. And so I think that they picked the guy that they know fits the culture, fits the brand of the Ravens, and is going to bring in his way of doing things, and kind of spruce it up a little bit, and make, we're always trying to get better, whatever that is, whether it's football, whether it's culture, whether it's communication, whether it's relationships. And I think Jesse's going to be the next best thing for us, and the perfect step for us to get to where we want to go next season and beyond.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a great opportunity. There's familiarity and there's a lot of love and passion, not only to go out there and win games, but he's got a passion for being the head coach of the Baltimore Ravens. He's got a passion for the city. Mm-hmm. And with a group already that has high expectations, it looks like he's ready to bring it. Before, I know, Nick, you got to go be a family man here. And a very humble brag, a long snapper, extended long snapper for the Baltimore Ravens there. But we know that Chris Horton's gone, and we've talked kind of extensively about him. Like, we understand that, you know, when we were sending messages, he's a stud, right? And good for him, the opportunity to go there and join John. But the news came out, right, that Randy Brown is going to be retained. He's staying in Baltimore, and Randy's worked with the team, you know, at least
19 years.
Yeah, so I can
20 years.
I mean, so maybe with that, you are keeping a key piece right there. Can you speak on Randy real quickly? I know losing Chris, but it's got to feel good knowing you're going to have one of the guys that's been around for a long time.
Absolutely. I think Randy Brown is he's arguably the pioneer of the specialist game in the NFL. He kind of started to make it mainstream. He's kind of the guru when it comes to specialist coaches in the NFL. There's not a lot of teams that have a guy like him on staff that knows the ins and outs of kicker, punter, and long snapper. It's a very unique brand. People look at it from afar and it's like, oh, you just snap the ball upside down between your legs to a perfect spot with the laces going out facing 12 o'clock, and the holder just catches it, puts it down on a little nanometer of grass that he can't even see, and the kicker just has to hit it in the perfect spot to get it to go through the uprights and fight the wind and all that. But I think he is the guy that created that idea that this is a huge piece of the game, as we've seen throughout the playoffs and the entirety of the NFL this season and in my entire career. Games are won and lost with the specialists. You win, you make your field goals when you're asked to make them. You pin them deep when you're asked to pin them deep. You get a big return. Those are the things that change the game, especially in the big games. And unfortunately for us, we were on the tough side of that this year in a couple games. But it's just such a huge piece to have him. For me personally, I've built a relationship with Randy. I've worked with him for 6 years. He was the guy who originally was recruiting me as a free agent when I was coming out of college. He's the guy who gave me the opportunity to come to the Ravens. He's the guy that believed and trusted in me that I was going to be able to play at this level. So I'm eternally grateful for him for giving me the opportunity that I got and in making me the player and man that I am today. So having him back, I know he's going to do wonders. Continuing working with Tyler, and then whatever situation happens, whether we bring Jordan Stout back, which I pray to the Lord above that we do, or we bring a new punter in. I think having him there is just huge. And he has so much knowledge and experience in the league. He's been in the league since the mid to late 90s. He's coached a lot of great players, David Akers, Justin, myself, Sam Cook, Morgan Cox, Jordan, all these guys that he's just such a talented coach. So having him back is great for us. He knows the culture. He knows the standard that we have on special teams here in Baltimore. And, Chris, he had been here, I think, since 2014, so 12-ish years. And he was the cornerstone as the coordinator the last few years. But, I wish him nothing but the best. I hate to see him leave. I had a really special relationship with Chris and his family and my kids and his kids. And I'm happy that he's getting the opportunity in New York. I know he wants to be a head coach, and this is the next step for him to make that dream a reality. So I wish him nothing but success up there. But, Randy Brown is a huge piece for us to bring back. And I hope that the next ticker we see is that they're going to retain Anthony Levine as well, because both of those guys are unbelievable special teams coaches. And I think that what they bring to the table is very unique. And for the Baltimore Ravens and the culture that we have and the expectation, the standard we have on special teams, nobody knows it better than those guys. And I think, with them, we can continue to build off the success we had this past year on special teams. A lot of young players, a lot of guys will be coming back. And I think having them with the continuity of the system and things like that, that'll be huge for all of us, and continuing to get better, continuing to be dominant and really change the game and give our team the best chance to win every single time we go out on the field. So, huge shout out for them keeping Randy Brown. It's a big move for us because I know everybody thought that Randy was going to go with John because they had been together since back in Philly. They've been
Not so
together
fast.
yeah, exactly. Not so
Not so
fast.
fast. He's
It's a
staying.
huge day for us to have him back. And I know, with Tyler Loop and myself, we work with him day in and day out. He's the one that helps us. He coaches us, helps us get mentally ready for the games, takes care of us during the week. He's such a valuable resource to have. And so I'm stoked that he's still here. I saw him today. I don't know if you guys saw the post. So I was eating lunch with him today after the press conference, and they posted that they officially were retaining him. And he showed me the thing on his Twitter, and I'm reading it. And I'm like, oh, like sweet. I knew that this was like kind of a thing. Like, I'm stoked that you're coming back. He goes, no, look at the picture. It's not Randy. It's the picture. It's so funny. It's a picture of TJ Weiss, who was a special teams assistant my first 3 or 4. I think he was here from 2019 to 2023, 2022-ish era. And I just thought it was funny that Randy's been here since 2008. Everybody knows Randy. He's got the gray slick back hair. He's about 5'8". He walks around like he's the president of the United States, and he kind of does his thing. So I just thought it was funny that they made that mistake. So, but a huge ad for the Ravens. So go team.
Good for him. Do you know who tweeted that?
Pro Football Talk. He was like, "Come on!"
Oh no, tough.
Like, that's like a legit thing, I guess.
Tough
I don't
for
know
the
too much
program
about them,
there.
Yeah, they've made mistakes. I'm like, dude, they get me wrong all the time. They think I'm Pat Ricard. So that's just how it goes,
is that a compliment, Nick?
For me, yes. It's an insult to him when they say he's Nick Moore, but it's a compliment when the Ravens posted a picture. I think it might have been the New England game. And it was like coming out of the tunnel, because Pat and I are always right at the front of the gate when we're coming out of the tunnel.
Yeah.
And so the first picture was me. The second picture was not me. It looked like an absolute Greek god. And like, it was like shadow. So you couldn't really see who he was, but he was like a black outline. And they tagged me in it on that picture. And I was like, that is not me. Okay. Like, I know I look similar, but like the belly is way too tight, like way too tucked in. Like, that is definitely not Nick Moore.
Yeah.
So
we know you're one of the strongest long snappers in football.
I don't know about that, but I'm definitely the heaviest. There's no doubt.
I was gonna wait for you to say that. But yes, that is all of it's true. All of it's true. And you're a good kid, Nick. I don't want Ashley to get mad at me because you've been talking for so long.
She knows I ramble.
So, but tell her I'm sorry. You and I will have our date night, Nick. But we'll also, Ashley's welcome as well. So,
all right.
And we don't have enough time to talk about it, but dude, the SEC just kind of sucks now. Like, it's.
The way you hit me right there. Right at the end, dude. I got to leave, and you throw a freaking just jab right to the heart. Just boom.
It's Vanderbilt's conference.
It might be. Yeah.
Built by Vandy. Built by Vandy. It's why they call him Vanderbilt.
Because everything's built by Vanderbilt? By Vandy?
Yeah. Definitely used to be.
Yeah, dude. Look, 2025 was not the year for the Ravens, nor was it the year for the SEC.
Or 2024.
But 2026, we're back. We are back.
I'm just saying
next thing you know, Nick's gonna say how Notre Dame hasn't been relevant for decades.
Yeah.
I mean,
don't make that mistake. Don't do it,
listen,
Nick.
They had a good run in 2024, and that's about it.
They should have been in the playoffs.
Well, honestly, the three best teams were probably Indiana, Notre Dame, and Miami. And Notre Dame didn't even play in it because they're like, oh, the SEC, we got to put all these teams in because they play in this conference, and they're really good.
All right,
at least they play in a conference, bro.
Nick, how about this? We'll have you and Coach Mickens come on at the same time, and you guys can debate SEC versus Notre Dame.
I mean, I don't think there's much of a debate there. If we got to pick, we had to play 4 ACC teams. Come on, that's a joke. And then what? You play USC. Who are their other teams that they play? I don't even know their schedule because they're hot garbage.
I think they always play Stanford, and that's
they play
Nick.
They played 2 hard teams this year. They lost both their games.
I don't want Hey, Nick, I know you got to get going, so I don't want you to get in trouble.
Don't go anywhere.
Alabama got boat raced by 1,000,000 versus Indiana, but like
I don't disagree.
That's
with,
the SEC. You're in the SEC championship. Yeah.
I said the SEC had a down year. I said that. I just said that was how we started it. I said 2025 was not our year.
Timeout.
That's like saying they had a down year. We saw like eight teams in the college football playoff, dude. Come on.
And I think the debate is, should they have all been in the college football playoff
over Notre Dame? Absolutely.
Come on.
Who did Notre Dame beat that was even remotely good?
Oh my gosh. Who did you know what? I'm done.
Who did they beat that was good? Who? The only two teams they played that were good, they lost to both of them.
Nick, we're running out. Ashley, I'm sorry. Ashley, I'm
sorry.
Your husband got going. You know what, Nick? If we had this much passion this year, it might have not been a down year. You know?
Hey, not everyone has the same level of passion as me. Okay, I am who I am. I was happy to see Miami get to the championship. My best friend's a diehard Miami fan, and led by an SEC quarterback from the great college at the University of Georgia. They
lived and died by the SEC quarterback.
They sure did.
They did.
They do. Hey. Hats off to Indiana, man. That's a hell of a football team.
Yeah, honestly, they're one of the best teams.
They were the best team.
Coach Vignetti is
dude. I don't care. That dude is a legend, bro. Did you guys see? I mean, everybody saw the press conference after the semifinal game, but that man had the gall when he got asked that question after the game. Right after the game, and he said, "I'm gonna go sit on the couch and drink a beer." Yeah. That is the most electric comment you could ever make.
Yeah,
I mean that's like Peyton Manning said, "I'm gonna go have a Budweiser after the Super Bowl." Like it's up that level. Like that's how high up it is. That's just
unbelievable. And the faces too, just like on the sideline.
Dude, he's a freaking. That dude's just laser focused all the time. He's just like when he said the "Google me" quote. Like obviously it went mainstream after they won they were going on this epic run. But like, man, that guy's got some. That's the dude I could play for that guy.
He's got some stones on him, man.
He's got some stones. I mean,
they're hanging out, man. He don't care. But that's also the aura of the Big Ten now. It has changed.
I don't think that's the case. I think one guy. Okay, slow your roll, dude. Okay, chill. Just calm down a second.
Nick, it's good to see you. Fernando Mendoza is going to be the number 1 overall pick. Another guy.
It's probably not, but he's a good player. He's a really good college football player.
Okay, we're going to save that. So apparently, according to Nick Moore, Fernando Mendoza will not be the number 1 overall pick.
Bro,
Who's yours? All right, Nick. Good to see you, man. It was great to see you.
I thought everyone's saying he's going to be like a late pick.
Where have you been?
He's the number 1 over.
Where have you been?
Dude, I don't use social media, bro. I don't use social media.
Did you watch the national championship?
I did. No, I did. I just thought that Mel Kiper was saying he wasn't the guy.
That was your first mistake.
Oh well, that's all I pay attention to.
Mel Kiper.
I have limited time on social media, dude. I've spent the majority of my time watching a peanut play Arc Raiders. So
you must have saw Bill Polian's take too.
Oh gosh, it's tough.
That's what I play.
Oh, Nick, it's okay. It's okay.
He deserves to be the number 1 overall pick. Okay, let's put it that way.
Yes,
you know what? We should learn. You should learn to lead with that instead of.
Okay,
you know,
I'll take it back. The guy won the Heisman, took the worst historic football team in college football to win the national championship. But
we should have another 6-hour draft watch party here.
Yeah. We should.
Well, for the 24-hour stream that we do, we know how we can spend 22 of the hours.
22.7 of those
is talking to Nick about the rise of the Big Ten.
Yeah, all right, 15-minute call went 30 minutes. So yeah, thankfully.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I tried to stop you. I tried to stop you. Okay.
Hey,
don't blame me when Ashley.
We put the people first. Okay. We put the fans, the viewers. We put them first. Okay. Over our families. All right. My son's gonna last about 2.5 minutes outside. It is so cold outside right now.
Yeah.
He's gonna last. It's gonna take us longer to get dressed, and we're gonna be outside.
100%.
Yeah. You know what, JB? I've been asking the same thing. Why are we listening to a guy who doesn't know Mendoza is number 1? I don't know either, but he's in the NFL, but he's a great guy.
I don't know about Ball than that guy. I don't know who he is, but
he's a great long snapper. And Nick Moore, I'd say the Pro Bowl accolade would mean a lot, but it's not the same anymore. But we want that all pro for Nick. That'll be you next year, buddy. You're a good kid. Maybe. Hey, go Dogs. I'm happy for you. Big Ten's in its
they're in the discussion.
Okay.
They only got like They have to win national championship every year until 2050, and then we'll be in the discussion of who's the better conference.
Okay, Nick.
All
right.
Hey, they'll just keep working, Big Ten. You get there. You'll get there.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
Nick. Ashley, again, very sorry that was your husband's fault, but Nick, appreciate you, man. Congrats on the
boys.
press conference.
Thank you.
Congrats on the strength in your left leg. Got to keep working on the right, and congrats on whatever the hell else you're doing today. All right.
Thanks, boys.